What's up guys, Jake, the MMA Dad. Hey, this video right here is gonna be a little bit different than what we typically do on the channel. You guys know that here lately I've been doing a lot of music reactions. I love doing music reactions for you guys because first of all, the comment section, the community that we're building here is absolutely amazing. You guys are introducing me to amazing music and bands that I never even heard of, and I'm loving every single minute of doing reaction videos. But you guys also know that that's not all we're gonna do on the channel. So even though I love doing reaction videos, we're gonna continue to do reaction videos. We're also gonna be doing fitness videos, nutrition videos, martial arts videos. We're gonna be doing short films. We're gonna be doing a lot of different things. So in order to bring you guys the best content that I possibly can, I gotta get some equipment. Here's the problem. As a police officer, you guys know that I'm a police officer and a law enforcement instructor. I do all the hand-to-hand combat, firearms, stuff like that. We don't get into this profession for the paycheck. Doesn't make a whole lot of money, right? So I have to do everything that I do on a budget. I film on my iPhone, I edit on my iPad, and I've been using this, either the light that I have in my house or this old ring light that I've had for like 7 years or more than that. I don't know. It was actually my wife's when I met my wife, and so I don't even know how long she had it when I met her. But that's what I'm using as my key light. It doesn't even have like the little plastic protectors on it. Anyway, so that being said, my iPhone can actually do what I need it to do right now for the channel. I saved up and I upgraded to the iPhone 12 Pro Max through my Verizon, so it's on like a payment plan. So that's not really a big issue, but what it does is it helps alleviate, like I don't have to buy a camera right now because I can just use my iPhone. These are supposed to be great for video and they've been fantastic so far. My iPad does all of my editing. I use LumaFusion to do my video editing. I use Affinity Photo and Affinity Designer to do any other things I need to do, as well as a couple other apps. But that being said, guys, I want to bring you guys the best content that I can. I grew up in theater. I grew up acting. I love acting. I did it from 3rd grade all the way up through some of college, and I've been in lead roles. I've been in some pretty awesome plays, and I really loved it. So I also loved cinematography and photography. Photography more so, and that's only because cinematography when I was a kid growing up wasn't really a thing. Now, my grandfather bought a shoulder-mounted VHS camcorder, and I used to video myself and video all of my friends doing skateboarding. We were big into skateboarding when I was growing up in Las Vegas, and so I started filming them, made skate videos, all that fun stuff. But I always loved it. I took classes all through high school, into college, and it was just something that was like really a passion. I really loved to do it. In fact, when I originally went to college, I wanted to be a zoologist with a specialty in herpetology to study reptiles, but my plan was to also be a wildlife photographer and cinematographer while I was out in the wild catching crocodiles, because that's what I wanted to do for a living. So that's a whole nother story. Anyway, I loved it. But then when I got into law enforcement, well, first I got into the fire department when I was a firefighter for 4 years. Then when I got into law enforcement, like I just couldn't keep up with it. But when I started doing these videos for you guys, when I started doing these reaction videos, it really reignited that passion. And I'm really passionate about bringing you guys amazing content. And we all know that if the camera's taken care of right now, because I can use my iPhone, the next thing that you gotta have if you're gonna bring good content is lighting. And this is in no way a commercial. I'm not being paid to do this. I'm not being asked to do this. I haven't been sent any products. Everything has been paid for by me. So that being said, guys, what money I do bring in, I take care of my wife, I take care of my kids, my family, they get the bulk of my money. Any money I spend on myself goes straight into investing and funding into my business that I've created. My wife last Christmas got me my LLC for my Christmas present, to where I'm going to be training people. I'm a strength and conditioning coach, martial arts, firearms, all that stuff. But now I really found my passion for video and photography again, so that's going to be part of some of the things I do as well. So everything I do is buying fitness equipment, education for myself, martial arts equipment, and now video photography equipment. So that being said, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys today about this cool little light. I get asked a lot, sometimes in the comments, but a lot in person and a lot in my DMs through Instagram and things like that about how do I make these videos. People saying they want to start a YouTube channel, but they don't know where to start. And I made a video on this channel a little while back showing you guys kind of like my editing process and kind of how I had everything set up for a real simple setup, because I have to do everything on such a limited budget. I have a very, very limited budget to do what I do. So that being said, my wife picked up these GVM 800Ds bicolor LED panels that also are RGB, so I can do all kinds of different colors with them. So that's actually the blue that you see behind me is coming from those 800Ds going up on the wall. Now, I needed to start figuring out what other kinds of lighting can I get but are in my budget range. And I found a lot of videos, I started doing a lot of research, and the Aputure MC kept coming up. This little light is amazing. It's small, it's smaller than my phone. Like, this thing is teeny tiny little deal. This has full RGB capability, full color capability. It has magnets on the backside that are super strong. I stuck this thing to my squat rack, and I actually had to like slide it over to the side to get it off the squat rack. So the magnets are super strong on it. It's just an amazing little light. It charges with either the USB-C cable, or you can actually charge it wirelessly just by setting it down on your wireless charger you would use on your iPhone or anything like that. So multiple ways to charge. And I'm gonna show you guys some cool stuff. One of the coolest things about it, so it does have a dial on the side so that you can do everything manually, but one of the cool things is it connects through Bluetooth to their app called, what is it? The Star Wars fan, and I thought it was Sidus app. So the cool thing, so check this out. I have it connected to my iPad right now, so I can increase the brightness. And you know what? I'm gonna screen record this for you guys, so that way I can throw it up there so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I can change the intensity, right? So it goes from 0 to 100%, which is really cool because a lot of lights won't go from 0 to 100, and when they do, a lot of them stop at like 10%. This can go all the way to 0. And if you use the manual dial, it'll increase by 1% at a time. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you use the app, it increases by 0.1%. So let's just throw it up here. So we're at 8.3 right now. 8.4, 8.5, 8.6. So that's crazy. The ability to dial in the brightness that way is really cool. It has some quick set features. So we have quarter, which will take it up to 25%, half, which will take it to 50%, and full, which will take it all the way up to 100%. So it's a pretty bright little light for its size. I'm gonna drop it down just so it's not making you guys go blind. Here's the other cool thing. You got presets for your Kelvin range. So we have 3200 at the bottom. We have 4000 at about a quarter of the way up. We have 5600 about 3/4 of the way up, because this light actually will go from 3200 Kelvin all the way up to 6500 Kelvin, which is really cool. Gives you a lot of flexibility in your lighting. Now you come over here, it actually has a gels tab, so we can actually switch it from daylight over to tungsten, and we can play with the CTB of the light, which is really cool. Come over here to our daylight. Now we can increase the intensity if we want from that panel as well. We can come over here to our color, and this is where our HSI tab, which is our hue saturation. So we can change the color of this light. Let me pick the intensity up for you guys. So we can go all over this little color wheel. So it has a full spectrum color wheel. You can get any color that you want out of this light. It has some presets for red, yellow, 2 different types of greens, 3 different types of blues, pink, and you can save your preset. So if you find a color that you really like, you can actually save it as a preset and have that preset up there and ready to go for you, which is awesome. There's another feature to the color that I'm going to get to in a second. Real quick, I just want to show you guys some of the effects. So this thing comes with built-in special effects as well. So for people who, like me, who are going to be doing like some short films and some stuff like that for you all, it's going to be awesome. So we have paparazzi, which in each one of these has frequencies. They have 1 up to 10 frequencies. So the frequency is going to just change the pattern. So right now we're on frequency 6. If we bump it up to frequency 8, you can see the pattern changes a little bit on the flashes. So paparazzi, obviously being camera flashes, if like a celebrity is walking in somewhere or something, flashing off on you, right? Fireworks. Fireworks is cool. So we can do just white, we can do just color, or we can do multi, which this is, you know, if you're doing like a film, or I don't know, you just want the effect, you can sit this thing like outside your window and kind of sit next to your window and act like you're looking up at the fireworks, and this thing's just popping off different colors at a different frequency. So pretty cool, pretty cool. This one is one that I'm interested to play around with. So this is the faulty light bulb. So you guys know this one. This is the one that's in the horror movie, right? They're walking down the hallway and you get that light that just seems like it wants to die, and it flickers in and out, and then next thing you know, the bad guy's right behind you. So that's cool. Again, you can play with the frequencies to set it up to have a different pattern, which is cool. You can change the intensity, you can change the Kelvin setting, you can put it all the way on tungsten. You can even switch it over and select a color if you want a faulty colored bulb, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Then we have our lightning. So the cool thing about the lightning is, again, different frequencies, different patterns of lightning, but it also has a trigger button on here. So let's switch over to lightning. So see how it kind of stops for a second? I can actually hit the trigger button to give me that again, or I can change the frequency to change the pattern up a little bit, which is kind of cool, man. I love it. You can play with the Kelvin, you can play with the intensity, just like always. Then we have the TV. So you guys remember like the old school TVs, right? Kind of had that white light that used to hit you, and it would get a little brighter, a little darker, a little brighter, a little darker, depending on what you were watching. You have that setting if you want to use that in a scene. This one's kind of cool. This one is pulsing. So I have it set to green right now. So I saw a cool video when I was researching these lights where they actually had this light inside of a closet, and as they opened it up, it was like pulsing. So you got that paranormal type vibe, that alien spacecraft maybe out there coming to get you, which was kind of cool. Then we have fire. I'll throw a little video in the corner up for you guys. I actually made one with my daughter and put a little sound effects to it. So this is just to mimic campfire, you know, fireplace. I even saw somebody that they set a couple of these up inside of a kitchen, and they did like a horror movie, and the dude like threw a match like straight at the camera, and then all of a sudden the lights turned on and it made it look like the room had just caught on fire. So that was cool. You can do warm light, you can do natural, or you can do cooler light that comes with the fire, and you can also play with the frequencies. And check this one out. You guys know I love this one. We got the cop car, and the cool thing about this one is we can do just red, we can just do just blue, we can do a combo of red and blue, and we can do a combo of blue and white, red and white, and we can do a combo of all three of them, which is really awesome because that is very realistic, guys. A lot of the new lighting systems that we have in patrol units have all these lights, and you can choose which lights you want on. I can change the frequency to change the type of lighting that I have going on. It's just awesome, man. The versatility is crazy. Then we have party lights. So party lights, I'm assuming, I'm not a club guy, but I'm assuming it's like to mimic, you know, dancing in the club, hanging out, stuff like that. And yeah, so that's all of the special effects that are in there. But I'm about to show you guys what really makes this light. So I'm going to change the light over to this reddish color, right? Check this out. So they actually have a color picker option on here. And what the color picker is going to do is it's going to utilize your camera, and I can point this at any color that I want to get it to match. So hang on, let me go back over here to the HSI. We'll move it over here to green. Now we're gonna go to the picker. Now check this out. So we have the blue up on the wall behind us. If I want this light to match the same blue that my GBM 800Ds are putting up here, I can come over here with my iPad. I can put the little dial right on the blue that I want, and I hit pick, and boom. It has now changed this little light to match these 800Ds. Guys, that's crazy. Me and my daughter were having a blast with this yesterday with the color picker, because she kept running around the house bringing me different colors, and I was snapping it and the light was changing to match her color, and she thought it was awesome. So again, guys, just to let you guys know, Aputure did not pay me anything. They did not ask me to do this. This is just something that I want to do for you guys, because whether this video gets a bunch of views or not, it doesn't matter. What this is for is if this video helps one person in getting them to where they want to get to, and that's what these are all going to be about, man. These videos I'm going to do are just about helping people. So I will do a video where I talk about the GBM 800Ds. I'll do a video where I talk about fitness equipment, right? I'll show you guys some of the equipment that I have in the gym. As I order new things, I'll show you some of that equipment. I'll do videos on how to use that equipment. And it's all to help people, right? So the reactions, always going to be there, because I love doing those, and you guys help me doing those, find fantastic music. I want to give back, and I want to help you guys. And if it just, like I said, if this video just helps one single person solve a problem for their YouTube videos, then this video was worth making. So real quick, a couple cool things about this light. So it comes with a really nice case, a really nice travel case, carabiner on the backside, but it's what's inside the case that to me is just Aputure going above and beyond. So here's the USB-C it comes with. This USB-C is one of those really high quality nylon coated USBs, which is awesome. Little sticky back Velcros. It has the magnets, but what if you don't have anything metal around? Sticky back Velcro, always a good option. Now, I want you guys to check this out. This is a silicone softbox for this light. And it's awesome because whenever you're going to put a softbox, you're going to put any kind of diffusion on a light, you want it to be a little bit further away from the actual light itself. So inside this box, it actually has like a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch gap in between where the light sits inside of the silicone and where the softbox diffuser is actually at. So check this out. Let's turn this brightness up. Boom. Gives you a nice softer light so you don't get those harsh shadows. It's really cool, really high quality stuff, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because this light with all of this stuff right here is like 90 bucks on Amazon. And I'm an Amazon Prime member, so I got this thing delivered really quick. Like I said, I ordered this one on Monday. I got it yesterday. I ordered another one yesterday. I'm getting it tomorrow. Really, really cool stuff from Aputure, guys. Go check it out. It's the Aputure MC. If you guys are thinking about what kind of lights can I use, man, there's so much you can do with these accent lights. You can do so much. I even saw a video where a guy took one of these little bitty tiny lights and stuck it in a gigantic softbox, and it did a really, really good job being a key light. Is it going to replace a huge, humongous, like 120 watt key light? No, not if that's what you have. But if that's not what you have, and you don't have a couple hundred to over $1,000 for one of those big key lights like that, it's still gonna get you by, man. So I love it. I wish I had links for you guys. I don't have links for you guys because, like I said, this is just impromptu, just because I thought this was cool and I thought it could help somebody. So that's what this light's for, guys. Thank y'all for watching. For those of you who watched, I hope it was able to help you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy this light if you pick one up, because I'm gonna be doing some cool stuff with it. Like I said, got a second one coming tomorrow, and throughout the year, I'm gonna be picking up a whole bunch of these little lights, just here and there. I'm gonna pick one up, and because I got some cool stuff planned for you. But anyway, that being said, guys, guess what? We got some reactions coming up, and we got a great list. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy them. So I'll see you guys over there on those reaction videos.